Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this channel and this series is for studying the civil procedure cases and preparing and to prepare the cold call in the class. And today's class will be Hunter versus Earthgrams Coal Bakery. Let's take a look what happened. The focus for this case is talking about Rule 11 sanctions. And Rule 11 sanctions is a very extreme punishment for lawyers. So we are figure out, in this case, we are going to try to ascertain the balance between the deterring frivolous litigation and protecting creative advocacy. Here is the background and procedural posture. In 1997, Ms. Hunter and co-counsel filed a class action suit on behalf of former employees against Earthgrams. And Earthgrams removed the case to federal court and sought summary judgment. The district court granted the summary judgment, but that is not the focus for this case. Besides that, the district court also sanctions Miss Hunter under Rule 11, suspending her from practicing law in the district for 5 years. And Miss Hunter appealed to the Fourth Circuit, arguing that the sanctions were an abuse of discretion. The issue we're going to discuss today is, did the district court abuse its discretion by imposing Rule 11 sanctions to Ms. Hunter for filing and pursuing the case? Here are the rules. Rule 11. The Fourth Circuit reminded us the governing principles under Rule 11. So when the court decides to sanction an attorney, it will be based on the reasonableness test. So we're going to say whether we're going to ask whether a reasonable attorney will believe that the case is impossible, and that means as long as there's some reasonability of the case, we cannot just say that the attorney is rendering frivolous case. And also we need to understand the creative arguments or novel claims may be dismissed for lack of merit, but they should not be punished simply for filing. And also we have the rule. Also the Rule 11 created the 21-day safe harbor, and that means the lawyer can file a new claim within the 21 days. The reasoning. So this is the most important area because the professor always wanted to ask us. The first point we want to point out that the losing doesn't equal sanctionable. In this case, Ms. Hunter lost the case. The court granted summary judgment. That means the court believed the case is not plausible. But can the court grant sanction because of the claim is not plausible? The circuit court decided the court cannot do that because the court has the power to grant summary judgment, but the court doesn't have the power to sanction an attorney based on that. The second problem is the sua sponte problem. Sua sponte means that the court can have the initiative to implement a sanction. And the problem for this one, the court circumvent the 21 days safe harbor and to implement sanction straightforward. The circuit court believed that it is not applicable because the district court abused the discretion. And then the sponte sanction can be only used for contempt of the court, but not ordinary losing argument. And then the third question we need to discuss will be the proportionality. We understand that the Rule 11 is to deter frivolous litigation. But on the other side, we also want to protect the creative and novel claims. So whether a sanction is proportional to the purpose, that will be the circuit court's concern. And circuit court eventually believe that the sanction is too extreme for the punishment. So we need, and the district court did not balance the deterrence and creativity well enough. The rationale behind Rule 11 is the purpose of Rule 11 is to deter the frivolous claims and to save the court's time and resources. But on the other side, we cannot abuse the usage of this power or this right, because we also want to protect the creativity and for the creativity of the claims in order to improve the law to better off the law. Eventually, the circuit court held that the Fourth Circuit vacated the suspension of Miss Hunter. In other words, the district court went too far. Hunter should not have been barred from practicing law simply by presenting a losing claim. Finally, we're going to talk about the takeaways from this case and some exam tips. The first one is Rule 11 sanction hinge on objective reasonableness, and it's asking whether a reasonable attorney would believe the claim is frivolous, but not ordinary person. And also, we need to remember there is a 21-day safe harbor provision, and that the attorney deserve the second chance to organize or to deliver a better claim within the 41 days. And the court should not circumvent the 21 safe harbor provision with its discretion. And the rationale, the purpose of the sanction 11 is for deterrence, but not to hinder the creativeness. And for exams, we always want to ask ourselves when we're doing the issue spotting questions, was the lawyer conduct objectively unreasonable? And was the safe harbor followed? And were sanctions proportionate to deterrence? Okay, so that will be all for this case between Hunter and Earthgrams. I hope you like this episode, and also if you are also preparing the cold call, you can join me together. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you.